Hello students, welcome back to our YouTube channel Google Baba. We are today going to solve trigonometric examples. First example of trigonometry, that is square root of 1 minus sin A upon 1 plus sin A is equal to sec A minus tan A. This is our example. Now here first we take LHS. LHS, that is square root of 1 minus sin A upon 1 plus sin A. When we observe this LHS, then we notice here denominator 1 plus sin A. But when we notice this right hand side, then right hand side is without denominator. So we obtain this RHS from LHS. Then first thing that is necessary to eliminate this denominator 1 plus sin A. So we take conjugate pair of this denominator. Now the conjugate pair of this denominator is, so conjugate pair of this 1 plus sin A is 1 minus sin A. 1 minus sin A. So after taking this conjugate pair of denominator, that is 1 minus sin A, we obtain next step, that is, look here properly. Here LHS is equal to square root of 1 minus sin A into 1 minus sin A. This is our conjugate pair and this is original. Upon original 1 plus sin A and into 1 minus sin A is our conjugate pair. Therefore, LHS is equal to, here 1 minus sin A into 1 minus sin A means square root of 1 minus sin A bracket square upon 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A means we use here identity, that is A plus B into A minus B, means when we use that identity for this, then A plus B into A minus B means A square minus B square. Same way we use here also, means 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A means 1 square minus here 1 square 1 minus sin into sin square A. This is our equation number 1. Next, here we use trigonometric identity. Trigonometric identity, that is sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Now here denominator 1 minus sin square A. So we convert this trigonometric identity into 1 minus sin square A. Therefore, we take this sin square A to the right side. Therefore, that becomes minus sin square A. Means cos square is equal to 1 minus sin square A. Now we put value of this 1 minus sin square A. Look here, 1 minus sin square A. Instead of this 1 minus sin square A, we put there cos square A. Therefore, we obtain, look here, instead of this 1 minus sin square A, we put this cos square A there. Directly here we put. Therefore, we obtain, after substitution, we get, look here. Therefore, LHS is equal to square root of this original 1 minus sin A bracket square upon, we write here cos square A instead of 1 minus sin square A. Here, therefore, we write LHS is equal to square root and this square, these two squares, those are cancelled. Means left over step, that is LHS is equal to 1 minus sin A, this upon this cos A, not cos square A. Means here we obtain LHS is equal to 1 minus sin A upon cos A. Now here we give this denominator cos A separately to 1 and minus sin A. Therefore, we get here, look at this carefully, when we give this cos A separately, then we obtain LHS is equal to 1 upon cos A minus sin A upon cos A. By applying formula for 1 upon cos A and sin A upon cos A, therefore LHS is equal to, for this formula means 1 upon cos A means sec A, this minus sign here, and formula for sin A upon cos A is tan A. Therefore LHS is equal to sec A minus tan A. This is equal to RHS.